Back in the 80s, the KZ smog was as much a part of the Los Angeles skyline as the Hollywood sign. Today, while LA County's air quality has improved, health officials say pollution kills 1,300 people a year, making it the deadliest air in the country. In California, heavy traffic, industrial commerce, lack of rain, and wildfires are all to blame.
Bad air and high levels of pollution become deadly to society because chronically people are ingesting these particulate molecules. If we had tighter restrictions and better control over our air quality, we would see a drop or decline in these acute crises that people have with these underlying chronic conditions.
I believe chaos creates opportunity. Actually, I know chaos creates opportunity. But I also believe sometimes it's possible to create opportunity by creating a little chaos. Do not fear big change. Embrace chaos. Create it if you have to. Disregard the noise. Push aside tradition, because I promise you, you will find opportunity.
Some estimates, the pandemic lockdown has taken about 80% of passenger cars off local roads. IQ Air's data shows a resulting 31% reduction in air pollution compared to the same time frame last year.
Decline in greenhouse gas emissions thanks to the drop-off in human activity. We're also seeing wild animals roam in very unexpected places. Perhaps the most obvious environmental change is much cleaner air, and that's a good thing. As Jamie Yukas shows us, the big question now for climatologists is, what happens next?
About a year ago, Los Angeles was ranked the worst air quality in the entire country. And now we're seeing some of the best air quality, not just in the country, but in the world.
The world is suddenly learning what can happen if humans stop polluting the environment.
But if things go back to normal, a week from now, that'll be a distant memory. The air will be just like it would have been.
Scientists hope when we do return to our pre-pandemic lifestyles, we'll do so with lessons learned during the crisis.
It has shown us that there are ways that we can make a significant change in the human footprint on our atmosphere and our nature.
So I hope people are recognizing that there are different ways to live. We might not need as much as we thought we needed.
The take is absolutely not that there is a silver lining to epidemics. Epidemics are terrible, but maybe they help us also learn about things we do in our everyday lives that could be improved.
As soon as the pandemic and the emergency passes, it's likely that industrial production will ramp right back up again, possibly to much higher levels than it was before to make up for the gap. But what I do hope is that we'll see that there is a different way to live.
Even eliminating a few business trips and doing them remotely eliminates a huge proportion of my own personal carbon footprint. And I think my experience with the technology in the last few weeks suggests that I should absolutely be doing that. There's no reason to not do that. It really highlights the overall health burden of our everyday actions, our sort of business as usual economy. So I agree that it would be great if we approach those problems with something like the same focus that we're now approaching the epidemic.
We cannot be bailing out the oil, gas, and coal industries and the financial sectors that prop them up. If we do that, we are guaranteeing that we're going to see more disasters like this, because these industries are creating a product that causes climate change.
20,000 years ago, humankind consisted of less than 1 million hunter-gatherers across the globe. We lived within the resources on offer, in balance with nature. A strategy that could theoretically last forever. But it wasn't an easy life. Nature determined our survival. We used our unique minds to challenge that reality. We learnt how to tame the wild, get more from the environment. Our population boomed, as did our demands. Every time a new problem arose, we solved it, altering Earth's entire surface in the process. And now we have changed the world so profoundly, scientists have decided that Earth has entered a new phase of its existence. Welcome to the Anthropocene, the age of humans. How do we create a future in which both people and nature can thrive? This is the biggest question of our times. In the next few decades, we need to do something unprecedented, achieve a sustainable existence on Earth.